Whenever we are talking about the exercise that is less effective or not effective at all, it's important to mention the context, and I'd like to set it right now. If you learn the front lever through progressions like tuck and one leg, congratulations, you can turn the video off. But if you've been struggling for a long time and you're not going anywhere with this, the problem may not be you, but the poorly made workout plan you've been doing. I have never trained one leg front lever because it doesn't work for me. And when we dive deep into biomechanics, it turns out that it shouldn't work at all for an average human. I've covered this before. The problem with the tuck lever and one leg front lever, basically any of the progressions you can think of, is that your muscles don't work in the same way as they do in a full front lever, mainly because of the difference in the angle between your arms and your body, and the hip and core position. The other problem you may have is that your tuck lever is no different from one leg front lever. Here's what I mean by this. If you really wanted to progress further and change the difficulty of your progression from here, you would want to extend one leg while keeping the other one in the same position. But what some people do is they extend one leg but then pull the other one backwards, which is making the exercise easier. I understand that it may be hard to control, but if you record yourself, you would notice this mistake and you wouldn't think to yourself, well, I'm doing one leg progression, which is harder, so I should be moving forward. Well, no. If this is the case, you should think critically and try to analyze why you can't make progress. Most likely it is due to lack of strength. There's been a few surveys done to figure out the correlation between weighted pull-ups and a full front lever. Turns out that most people who are able to do at least few weighted pull-ups with 50% of their body weight are also capable of holding a full front lever for at least 2 seconds. I am one of those people and I was struggling with front lever for years. As soon as I reached 40 kilogram weighted pull-ups with my body weight being 80, I noticed significant progress in my front lever over just a week. This goes to show that anyone can learn the front lever regardless of their genetics. Now, it doesn't mean that you will automatically learn the skill once you are good at weighted pull-ups. They don't guarantee you the front lever. You still have to train it directly, and once you combine those two components in a well-made training plan, you are guaranteed to learn it. In the beginning of the video, I said that some people learn the front lever through progressions. Why does this happen if I'm so sure that it's the wrong way to train? In theory, the progressions can actually work if you are strong enough. Those people won't admit it, but they are good at weighted pull-ups. They will show the progression system instead. Why? Because it sells. It's much easier to say, yeah, just do 20 seconds of these progressions and you will eventually learn the front lever. And if you can't, basically you're not training hard enough. And you can't really argue with this unless you know it's bullshit. And the problem is not that you're not working hard enough, but the workout that doesn't make sense. Building strength takes time and is harder than just doing 3 sets of 15 seconds of tuck hold. If you haven't trained weighted pull-ups before, it may take up to 6 months to build a considerable amount of strength for the front lever, something that many people lack. Again, the point of this video is not to stop you from doing tuck lever, it's to change your workout if tuck lever is all you're doing. There's a very big difference between the final form and any of the progressions you can think of. You can try straddle, and that might help, but if it's the strength you're lacking, no amount of progressions will save you. The optimal training plan includes strength training as well as practice, which can include progressions or resistance bands. On top of that, some exercises will change as you become better, and of course, the main factor that will help you become stronger is progressively overloading weighted pull-ups. That's all for today. If you want a detailed step-by-step front lever workout that will guarantee results, DM me on Instagram. The link is below, and I'll see you in the next one.